Hello. I'm live. Hey, people waiting. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, I hear myself. Hi, Sue. Hi, Scratch. He's back. Anna. So, hi, Oculfan. I knew you would come. So, you gotta deal with me half naked today. I don't care. I'm hot. I mean, I'm warm. I'm sweating. Hey, Louis. Hey, JH. So, it's really hot here. Hayden. I'm really melting again today. Hi, Brian. How is it in England, Scratch? Still hot? Whew. Hi, Deborah. Whew. So, should I wait for a few seconds? Oh, it's hot. So even in Canada. Hi, Thomas. I've been chilling, that it's good. Chilling is good. I could do some chilling, but I can't. Yeah, phew. I think it was almost 40 here today. Oops, sorry. I'm good. I'm here. So, oh, maybe I'm a little too. Hi, Johan. Yeah, I'm glowing. I'm hot. Whew. So, it is. Hey, Twin Crow. Awesome. Hey, Formel. Wow, lots of people again. Awesome. So, today, I know I made all kind of notes, just saying. Denise, Jenny, Matt, getting more and more. So, I made a shitload of notes, right? And I know already this is not gonna work, as always. So, today, I thought I spice it up a bit. Not always talking about herbs, blah, 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 blah. So, since I started the show actually with witch herbs, I thought maybe I'd talk a little bit about witches, right? Because people still freak out when they hear the word. I just noticed it the other days in chats. So, oh, Thomas, yeah, you tell them. What is it, right? This has been the hottest. It's been here since 7. And there are lots of archaeology sites popping up because of the weather. Oh, yeah, that's awesome. Oh, great, Scratch, and I'm not there. Yeah, tell me more. That's not fair. They could have popped up when I was there and not make me climb over fences and not finding shit. Where was I? Yeah, so I thought I'd talk a little bit about, well, not the history of witches, but where the, yeah, that's funny, huh, Scratch? Where they, where the word is coming from, which is really hard to keep track of because there are many, many words, many theories, and so let me start with that. And then I wanted to read every week a chapter of the Malleus Maleficarum. Yeah, I sound important, huh? Ha! I'm not. Well, that's actually the book or the law that was printed. Like, I think, well, I'm getting to that. Don't expect me to know numbers. I don't know numbers. 1487. I cheated. I looked. Yeah, it was a law that was written by the church, of course, my favorite institution, to take care of people that are not believing in Christ, in God, in Jesus, or whatever, which I think had a totally different purpose, but I'm getting into that later on. And then I wanted to introduce some typical witch herbs, that are not evil or bad. So I thought I'd mix it up a bit. Hi, Diane. Yeah, I hope that works for everybody. So since this is, of course, a big book that had many, many laws, and I'm going to read every week a chapter. Hi, Tim. Jenny, Matt, did I say hello already? I don't know. He. Yeah, so, let me get my notes. So what it mostly was, like, from the church, it says, I'm gonna read that, okay. Whoever believes that any creatures can be changed for better or the worse, or transformed into another kind or likeness, except by the Creator of all things, is worse than a pagan and a heretic. And so when they report such things are done by witches, it is not Catholic but plainly heretical to maintain this opinion. So what they're saying, for the better or the worse, actually you couldn't do shit. So everything was bad. So and the Malleus Maleficarum is, of course, not complete anymore. There's a lot missing, right? It's very, very old. And well, maybe it's not even missing. Maybe it's in the basement of my favorite institution, the Vatican. I'm being sarcastic with favorite. So I'm reading the letter, the official letter that was pronounced to the public. So, you ready? What? You have a lot missing? What? I'm missing. I'm missing. What? What have you missing? Mommy? Yeah, right? Anna, yeah, I'm sure that they have Maya and hidden. I'm thinking they have a lot of hidden stuff in there. So before I die, maybe that's my last wish, to go down, and then I come back and tell all the secrets. So, they translated it as good as it was possible. Of course, the original is in Latin. So that is therefore the official document. So in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ, Amen. Now all men by these presents, whosoever shall read, see, or hear the tenor of this official and public document, that in the year of our Lord 1487, upon a Saturday, being the 19th day of the month of May, at the 5th hour noon, well, that's actually something to check if this was really the 19th. Or thereabouts, in the 3rd year of pontificate of our most holy Father and Lord, it makes me sick, innocent, by divine providence Pope, the 8th of that name, in the very and actual presence of me, Arnold College, public notary, and in the presence of the witnesses whose names are hereunder written. So I'm not going to read on all the names, really not. So plus it's not complete anyway. So the end of that is innocent bishop. That like so not working for me. Innocent and bishop. You know? It's like, good joke. Joke is on you. Ugh. Okay, I'm just reading. Innocent bishop, servant of the servants of God, for an eternal remembrance, desiring with the most heartfelt anxiety, even as our apostleship requires, that the Catholic faith should be especially in this our day increase and flourish every way. Yeah, they got that right. And it concludes thus. Given at Rome at St. Peter's on the 9th December of the year of the incarnation of our Lord, 1484 in the first year of our pontificate. So, incarnation, did you read that? Did you hear that? I thought there is no such thing. Hi, Michael. So, yeah. So, of course, they had the inquisitors, right? To do the act. They were really, I think today you call them like dominas and all this shit, like, I don't know. So, inquisitores and Sprenger. So that was the inquisitors. Nice name, right? Were both inquisitors, and a large number of the anecdotes about prosecution sorcery involve the activity of inquisitors. The words inquisition, inquisitor are derived from Latin terms, means investigation, or the alternative English derivation is inquest, investigator. Scratch, are you laughing? No, Anna is laughing. And Scratch is laughing. Are you laughing at me? Stuttering? No, I'm just kidding. So the inquisitor was empowered to conduct a full investigation on his own and to seek the assistance of the secular authorities. So what that means, they could do whatever the fuck they wanted, right? So they had such a high power. I think, like, if you were the Pope or some guy from the church, you even had to watch what you say, because they could have just turned around and said, you're possessed. So, and then, so in German, that book is called The Witch Hammer. So, so that book has many, many chapters. So, they open up the first, well, they ask a question, and then below it they write the paragraph. So, one question had many chapters, so they made sure that they really had everything covered, like everything, right? So, Sangria or Sangria? So, the first question was, of those against whom the power of witches availed not at all. So, yeah. Sorry, I'm just Pippi Longstockings. I don't have a horse and a little monkey. So it was called Treading on the Methods by which the works of witchcraft are wrought and directed, and how they may be successfully annulled and dissolved. Dissolved, they called it dissolved. Like filing, when I'm done, I call that dissolved, you know? So, and then so resolved in but 2 questions. Yes, these are divided into many chapters. So the first question alone has 16 chapters. So that hi, who else is there? Someone came in. Read. Hi, James. Sorry, I'm Trina. Bob. Sorry if I didn't say hi right away. I'm melting and I'm trying to read, which never really works. So, the first chapter that I'm going to read today, Harmony, is called Of the Several Methods by which Devils through Witches entice and allure the innocent to the increase of that horrid craft and company. Gag me, why I decide to read that. But I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna read the first question, part 1. I mean the chapter 1. So they ask the question in this and then they answer that right away. So here beginneth auspiciously the first part of this work. Question the first. The first part treating of the 3 necessary concomitants of witchcraft, which are the devil, a witch, and the permission of Almighty God. I should have brought a gag bowl. Whether the belief that there are such beings as witches is so essential a part of the Catholic faith that obstinately to maintain the opposite opinion manifestly savors of heresy. And it is argued that a firm belief in witches is not a Catholic doctrine. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. So then see chapter 26, question 5, blah, blah, blah. Whoever believes that any creature can be changed for better or worse, that I read before, or transformed into another kind or likeness except by the creator of all things, is worse than a pagan or an heretic. Moreover, no operation of witchcraft has permanent effect among us. Is he fucking wrong? And this is the proof thereof. For if it were so, it would be affected by the operation of demons. Now, I'm wondering, just a question thrown in. If this didn't have any effect, why were they so freaking scared? But they weren't scared. That had another purpose. My opinion, I'm going to say later. But to maintain that the devil has power to change human bodies or to do them permanent harm does not seem in accordance with the teaching of the church. So the devil, it's not his fault either, I guess. For in this way they could destroy the whole world and bring it to utter confusion. Yeah, I got a broomstick too. Ha! No. Huh? Is that a broomstick? So now we got that out of the way. So, moreover, every alteration that takes place in a human body, for example, a state of health or a state of sickness, can be brought down to a question of natural causes. as, yeah, you wish. And what? Hold on. For example, a state of health or a state of sickness can be brought down to a question of natural causes. As Aristotle, I can't talk, has shown in the 7th book of Physics. And the greatest of these is the influence of the stars, but the devils cannot interfere with stars. This is the opinion of Dionysius in his epistle to S. Polycarp, whatever. For this alone God can do. So they're getting into scratch. So they're practically going after astrologists here and doctors, right? Therefore, it is evident that demons cannot actually affect any permanent transformation in human bodies, that is, so to say, no real metamorphosis. And so we must refer the appearance of any such change to some dark and occult cause. And the power of God is stronger than the power of the devil, so divine works are more true than demoniac operation. Why did I decide to take that subject? Whence, inasmuch as devil is powerful in the world, then it must be work of the devil always conflicting with the work of God. Therefore, as it is unlawful to hold that the devil's evil craft can apparently exceed the work of God, so it is unlawful to believe that the noblest work of creation, that is to say, man and beast, can be harmed and spoiled by the power of the devil. Fuck, how long is that? Are you guys still there? Yeah, everything is the devil's fault. Everything. Just plain. And the witches. And the astrologists. And the doctors. And... So, moreover, that which is under the influence of material object cannot have power over corporal objects. But devils are subservient to certain influences of the star, because magicians observe the course of certain stars in order to evoke the devils. Right. So here we have the astrologists, right? Therefore, they have not the power of affecting and change in a corporal object, not corporate, holy shit, I can't read. Corporal object, and it follows that witches have even less power than the demons possess. For devils have no power at all, save by a certain subtle art. But an art cannot permanently produce a true form. Therefore the devil, for their part, making use of the utmost of their craft, cannot bring about any permanent cure or permanent disease. But if these states exist, it is in truth owing to some other cause which may be unknown and has nothing to do with the operation of either devils or witches. So, yeah, mostly... Yeah, that sounded evil. Should I do a little more German accent so it sounds scratch? Must be a female. What else is interesting? I can't read the word. One more time, I'm gonna throw up. So. Here are 3 heretical errors which must be met, and they have been disproved. The truth will be plain. For certain writers, pretending to base their opinion upon the word of St. Thomas, when he treats of impediments brought about the magic charms, have tried to maintain that there is now not such a thing as magic, that it only exists in imagination of those men who ascribe natural effects, the cause whereof are not known to witchcraft and spells. There are other who acknowledged indeed that witches exist, but they declare that the influence of magic and the effect of charms are purely imaginary and phantasmical. A third class of writers maintains that the effects said to be wrought by magic spells are altogether illusionary. So, the arrows held by each one of these persons may thus be set forth and thus confuted. So, there were those writers that tried to explain that this is bullshit what they were saying. So, therefore, writers were on the list as well, right? So the errors held by each one of these persons may thus be set forth and thus confuted. What a language. For in the very first place, they are shown to be plainly heretical by many Orthodox writers, and especially by S. Thomas, who lays down that such an opinion is altogether contrary to the authority of the saints and is founded upon absolutely infidelity. So, blah, 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 God, God, God. Therefore, those who say that there is no such thing as witchcraft, but that is purely imaginary, even although they do not believe that devil exists except in the imaginations of the ignorant and vulgar, and the natural accidents which happen to a man, wrongly attributes to some supposed devil. So, yeah, I'm sure those writer whoever said that, yeah, they probably got burned with their books. So, what else? Then they just go blah, blah, blah. Then they talk about St. Thomas and the writers. So I'm skipping that because I had enough. A witch can handle only so much. So, so then the slaughter began, right? The so-called inquisitors went out. So these are the numbers. During the 16th and 17th century, all across Europe, in every town and village, women were killed and masked as witches. In some towns, there were a few killed every week, and in some towns, hundreds killed in one go. The killings went on for 2 centuries and touched everyone's life. They spread fear, destroyed networks and resistance, and did not stop until the population was sufficiently subordinated and the emerging state, capitalists, social relations, and church had got its claw into lives and psyches of, I can't say that word, the brain of the people. Not only is the deep significance of the witch trials glossed over in mainstream history, it is glossed over in Marxist and anarchist history too. So, yeah. But, yeah, I have a cauldron, scratch, I do. Now you won't fit in. No, it's a tiny cauldron. But it's in my yard and I'm not going out there now. I'm having a bonfire soon, then I show the cauldron. Don't worry, Scratch, you're safe. You're not ending up in my cauldron. I promise. Yet. So so another interest, there's a God. I'm sorry if I missed some of the stuff you're saying. Yeah, bonfire vanities, exactly. So the major significance of the Malleus lies in the role it played in the dissemination of widespread acceptance of the elaborate theory of witchcraft. Certainly, the basic elements of the theory, sorcery, heresy, and Satan's attempt to undermine, and now listen to the word, God's world order. Huh? Does that ring a bell with New Order? I'm so gonna get my channel deleted if I don't watch it. So, but you're getting my point here. You know, God's New Order. Right? Just say, just something I noticed when I read that. Oh, IOX is here too. What else? So, anyone who did not fit with the contemporary view of I can't read that word, Christians was suspect and easily branded witch. So, thus, the Malleus Maleficarum is one of the most blood-soaked works in human history. Hundreds of thousands of men and women and even children who suffered and died at the hands of the inquisitors during that Inquisition. So it was practically everyone that didn't agree with them. Okay, Brian, see you later. Hi, Paula. So, if people had epilepsy, possessed, gone. You know, women that were living single, that weren't married, which was like not too popular back then, they were a threat. They were possessed by the demons. They were after other women's men, you know, doctors, midwives, children, sick children. I mean, sick children that, I mean, we have examples for those, what do you call them? Oh, God, I forgot it. You know, when the Pope goes out, not the Pope, the priest goes out and the power of the Lord compels you. Exorcism. No, I remember it. So, I mean, there are cases where, okay, Scratch, like, it was still even later on that there were cases of where people had seizures or they were just mentally sick. And they got tortured by those priests and everything else, you know, the whole, instead of getting help from a doctor. But that was much later on. And I think it almost went even till the 1900. And there was even a town in Bavaria that was, I think, 1970s, where they really literally almost burned a witch. Like, but a reporter was on them because they were a little conspicuous, like a little very old-fashioned. So, and they could save that poor woman. So I think the whole village got arrested or something, or everybody involved with that. So, yeah, that was really, really, really bad. So, and they say estimated of the death toll during the Inquisition's worldwide range from 600,000 to as high as 9 million over its 250-year-long course. 250 years. That's a long time. That's how long the church slaughtered and tortured people. So the real numbers, of course, are not known, right? How could they? So, Yeah, IOX, I believe that they still do the chop chop. So, and then I thought maybe to talk about where the word witch is coming from, which is an argument on itself, and I can't find my freaking paper to that. So maybe we don't talk about it. Oh, here it is. So, like, witches are worldwide, of course. And my cell phone just went off. Hey, pretty boy. Talk about what? The where the word witch is coming from, I was just going to talk about. Like I talked with Hayden yesterday, he said, Hungary, he mentioned something, but I couldn't find anything about it online. So actually, from what I know, it goes back to the English Wiccan, for Wick, which means Old English, Middle English, which means wise. And wizard is derived from the word wizard and means wise one. So, like, I can't really explain where that word is coming from. Because I can't find my notes. What the fuck? Like, really? Okay, that can be only me, right? So, whatever. So here, what I found interesting, I looked into other witch names translated and what they mean. And that's why I liked it, and I can't find the freaking second page. I mean, in Hungarian it's banja or babak. And from the German it got transformed into, it was called Hagazus, and then to Old Hag. Hi, Quartz. So in Dutch it's called Toverhex, evil sorcerer. And in African, which I can't find the freaking page because I'm so organized, I swear, not whatever. It wasn't it was Achi, Wichi, Ichi, so mostly not haggis, hags, old hag. Well, I was organized until I started digging in my papers. Hi, Manic. Yeah, no, not haggis, and I don't eat old hags. Wiggly wiggly. So, yeah, as I said, the healers, right? Mostly. So, the healers, astrologists, fortune tellers, doctors, midwives, everything that was able to help people. So, and it was also went back to the people that, in my opinion, they tried to eliminate the rest, you know, they started wiping out all the cultures that were living in tune with the natures, that what I talked with Anna about. Like every culture that was living in harmony with the nature, with the energies, that having their, the tune with nature that we talked about as well. Yeah, they should eat politicians. But not me. Oh, you're Navajo. I think there is a name too, right? That I read on the page that I can't find anymore. There was a word for witch too, not witch, but something for similar. Do you know that maybe, pretty boy? That would be interesting since I can't find my freaking paper. Well, but I have more shows to come, so I just make it a little more interesting. And blame it on I want to make it interesting, not I'm a messy. So yeah, that's what they did. Yeah. Yeah, anything natural is wrong. So, I mean, of course, they did that with the natives. They did that with the Mayan. They did that with the Celts. Luckily, some culture that are hidden in the jungle, and I hope they're gonna stay hidden there. You know, that they will never find them, and that they poison them with something, whatever, or eat them, will be fine. Sorceress, enchantress, occultist, necromancer. I'm not a necromancer. You can't thank Google. Yeah, no, I'm not quite a necromancer. That's ugly. So yeah, I got all that. No, I don't use Google for that. So the farmers saved some of the stuff the church could not. Yeah, it's true. That's true, the farmers. And I mentioned that too last time. Like our farmers, you know, they still know when to harvest, when to seed, when to plant. Oh, that's awesome, pretty boy. That's really awesome. Yeah, go for it. Diny? Well, I'm probably saying it totally wrong, so I apologize. Yeah, that what it was. Iowax went back to farming. Yeah, that's why they lived so in tune with nature. They didn't need a calendar. They didn't need a watch. They didn't need a government. They didn't need control. They did it all themselves. They were fine. They were healing themselves. They were feeding themselves. You know. They didn't care. D-nay. Oh, D-E-nay? Is that correct? I'd probably say it wrong. Still don't. Okay. D-nay? No, it was right. Yay. Hi, LG. Yeah, so, and I think, you know, since they missed a few Celtic people, a few other cultures, they thought, let's just bring Christianity everywhere. We're gonna steal their beliefs, their holidays, their celebration. We add a little spice to it here and there, you know. And let's just take control, and whoever doesn't play along gets fucking burned, or drowned, or tortured, or the tongue ripped out, or eyeballs plucked out, or, you know, if you have any more ideas, I think they came up with it. Farmer would be the best thing that could happen to people nowadays. Yeah, but, I mean, look at the farmers. What happens to them? Scorched. Yep. So, it really sucks. And they're still doing it. Yeah, we get fucked. Pretty good. But not in a sexy way. I rather... Yeah, sing it. Loud. What video, pretty boy? Yeah, Monsanto's buyer now, yeah. They're anyway one corrupt, happy family. Yeah. Very nice, Scratch. You can go and get yourself a cookie. That was wonderful. I can literally hear it. So, oh yeah, I know, pretty boy. We know. But like I said, it was not only, you know, the natives. It was really in every land. Hey, Zen! Like I mentioned that with the Celts last week, I mean, they slaughtered them too, like literally slaughtered them. It's just something they don't really talk about in history, right? I mean, since they took the land over, they can't really hide it either. So, awesome. I would like, is that on your channel, pretty boy? So, yeah, I would like to see that if that is on your video, on your YouTube. So, then I want to get to some herbs, right? Because that's mainly about. And so I looked a little further into that. So I found that herbs are also connected, of course, to the sun and moon. We know that. But also with Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. Same as we know, we have Earth, air, fire, water. And how does herb magic work? Right. The basis of herb magic is, and in general, magic and all magic is the power, right? So, so symbols and rites and all magicians have wielded its powers, and not only the shaman. Like, I have a friend, by the way, pretty boy. He is a shaman. So above the rituals and religion and magic, the power exists, changeless in its eternal change. The power is in everything, and everything is in the power. One of the problems of some modern religions is that they assert that the power is outside us and not within us. So, and we know by now that this is wrong, that we have the power in us. And again, that's something else they're trying to take from us, or, well, they can't take that from us, but trying to lie to us about. And it's kind of, you know, like, I mean, if you talk a little bit too much about your gift, you might end up in a loony bin. So you don't get burned or slaughtered, but you get stuck in a loony bin with some nice happy pills. Oh yeah, that's cool, to starve people, yeah. Was nearly withing me when I blew up that substation. Oh, Scratch. So, magic is a practice of causing change through the use of powers as yet not defined or accepted by science. So, which is that we all talked about lately, right? You call it manifestation, I call it magic, because that's nothing else for me. So, and that's why I'm always preaching, harm no one, right? Don't try to force anything on people, try to hurt people. Just because you think it's right, it doesn't make it right. Crowley? No, I don't do Crowley. The ancient created magical system with varying degrees of complexity. One are in which they excelled was the art of timing ritual acts in accordance with astronomical phenomena. Some of these systems were rigidly controlled by the phases of the moon. Others took the seasons into account, and in others, still the stars and their positions, the sun, were all important. So this is what I just talked about, right? Especially with the seasons. This is how they, hey, my cry. No love spell, Sue. That's a no-no. So, and here the season, that's what I mentioned before. That's how all the ancient cultures did it, right? Yeah, just because they feed on kids don't mean they're bad. Every being needs to eat to live. Oh my God. All ancient worship the sun. Yes, the Egypts did, right? The Celts did. And that's what we find in our herbs. Like chamomile was associated with the sun. The dandelion is associated with the sun. Yeah, Navaya also. I went once to a full moon ceremony, but that was like 24 years ago. Yeah, and he called all the elements, right? North, east, west, south. That was really, really, really nice. And that guy, he knew that I was pregnant at that time, and I didn't know I was pregnant. He was welcoming the new soul, and I was like, what? Because they were passing that pipe to smoke later on, and he said, not you. And I'm like, what do you mean, not me? I'm like, why? And he said, no. And he smiled, and yeah, then I found out I was pregnant. That was creepy. Creepy nice. Yep, no, you can't. And then he was like, at the end, he was praising and everything, right? And then he said, and we'll welcome the new life. I'm like, And then later on, he spoke to me. He was like, you don't know, right? I'm like, I know what? He was like, you really don't know? I'm like, no. And then he smiled. He was like, you will know soon. I'm like, yeah, I found out 9 months later. But it was, well, earlier. But that was really amazing. I really liked that. That was an amazing experience. I'm very, very grateful for that. So, and here are the magical principles. Magic is natural. Okay, it's not bad. We use light, we use dark because we need the balance. So magic is what we have in us. We're using our energies, our powers, or our frequencies. Call it whatever you want to call it, but it is not bad. This is, how you manifest things, just in a different way. Right? Not a different way, but you're using it with your inner self. So that's why magic is natural. Aw, thank you, pretty boy. So harm none, not even yourself, through its use. Never, ever, whatever you do not harm any living creature, nothing. That's a big no-go. I get pissed off. Especially when people approach me, oh, can you do a love spell? No. And why not? You can do it. I'm like, so first of all, I'm not taking away people's will. It would be only bound for maybe a certain time. Or the other possibility was that I explained that person, I say, in a year from now, you realize that you really hate his guts, and then you're stuck with him, because you can leave him, but your path will always cross, because of that influence, of that bound that's not supposed to be there. So, and then later on, I didn't even go any further. I said, there's just a no, that's it. Magic requires effort. You will receive what you put into it. So good intentions, okay? Positivity, good intentions. Don't start sending mixed signals out if you do your manifestation or your magic. You know, it needs to be pure. Send it out and let it go. You know, and don't start again like an hour later. Not even spiders scratch. So magic is not usually instant and I can't read, I need glasses. Instantaneous. Spells require time to be effective. So you need to take your time with whatever you do. Manifestation, magic, I just repeated because lots of us. Yes, move them out. You know, you can take a glass, piece of paper, carry them out, and send them off. They eat mosquitoes. So, hi Matt. What's with Lee? So where was I? Yeah. It requires time. So you really need to concentrate on what you're doing, you know? Don't have the TV going or whatever, or start taking a phone call and being on the phone and then lighting the candle and, you know, like be concentrated. That was not English. Really take your time for it. Like let the energies flow, you know, and if you don't feel it right away, just keep it going. Like meditation, you need to practice. And very, very important, once you start a spell or a manifestation, depending on what you do, and let's say you do a candle spell, you know, and then the candle starts flickering for whatever reason, and you have all doors closed, and you know this is the moment where the energy starts working, and you freak out. Do not interrupt, like really, or sometimes the candle might go off too. That was the spell wasn't effective, but don't just interrupt. You always need to finish what you started. Like it is very important because once you send out energy, it starts flowing, right? Depending on what you do. So once it starts flowing, and then you decide, nah, I think I want to catch up with Fringe or the X-Files on TV. Not a good idea because you need to control the energy you're sending out. When you do a spell, you need to concentrate on the energies you're sending out for whatever purpose. Yes, train the mind. Yeah, because it's you know, from the Celtics, from Germanic people, there were nature culture too. That's probably why. And I work with the energies like witches, pagans. We work with the elements as well, earth, air, wind, fire. So that's probably why it's so similar. So, what else? So, magic should not be performed for pay. True. Same with the healing I do. But there's nothing wrong, you know, to do a little energy exchange, you know, with people that help you. So, but the purpose shouldn't be, I'm doing this to make money, like if you do magic. So magic should never be used to inflate your ego. Like, I'm cool as fuck. I'm a witch, you know. I can do spells. I spell you. I put a spell on you. So, no, not good, not good. Magic can be worked for your own gain, but only if it harms none. So yeah, let's say you want to move, right? You want to move in a cheaper place, or you're looking for a place. Just an example. Then you do it for yourself, right? And that's totally okay to send out the energies for that. Yeah, IOX. I don't know about Lotto jackpot. That's not quite. I don't think that's worky, really. There are money spells, but you should do like a really an amount that's like normal. Magic is a divine act. So here are we again with the energies and the frequencies we all talk about, right? And our inner gifts we have. Our shit, I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, our inner self, our inner energy. So, and that's why when you do magic or manifestations, you really need to connect to nature. You really have to be in tune. When people say grounding, yes, grounding is nice, to sit under a tree, dig your feet and hand into the dirt. It's awesome. But that's not what I mean with grounding and diving into the energies. You really have to dive into the energies of our earth, of your surrounding, of the trees, of the air, of whatever. So a magic can be used for defense, but should never be used for attack. So yes, and that's why I explained the other night someone. Well, I do witchcraft, pretty boy. I do witchcraft, so but not for that, of course. Yeah, that's why I talked the other night about I don't know who it was talking about black magic. Yeah, that's a part of black magic, which I tried to explain. Dark is not bad and black magic is not bad. If you defend yourself, if you defend someone that is getting harmed with someone who's doing black magic to hurt you, then it's okay. Then you need to even use that. You cannot you go there with all your light shining out of your ass and saying, hey, how about we talk about it? I give you a hug. It's not working. Trust me. So that's a mother-in-law for you. Voodoo. Yeah, voodoo. Let me say, I have a lot of respect of voodoo. Yeah, that's like the bad dark stuff, I would say. Most of it, not all of it. I'm not too familiar, just from what I've known or some of the little research I did, that's pretty dark. I mean, in that dark spectrum. So magic is knowledge, not only of its way and laws, but also of its effectiveness. Do not believe that magic works. Know it. Yep. So it's like, okay, I Google that spell on Google website number 3, and that seems to be a cool, sounds like I like it a lot. So I'm okay, cool. I think I need a money spell. I'm Google now, and they say it works. That is cool. And then you sit there, buy supplies for $50, and then you're broke as fuck because the spell doesn't work, because you just thought in your head, oh, that's cool, that's a spell, let's do it. No, you have to feel it in your heart, like really. So you need to let your head go. I mean, use your head before when you decide what you're going to use it for, right? So because, and I mentioned that too the other night in a chat, that you can even harm people with white magic if you don't know how to do it. So yeah, that's right. Yes, pretty boy, prayers, because they're words, right? So Words are powerful. That's where the word spell comes. Or, I mean, writing, for example, spells. Hi, Mary. Yes, manifest. Yeah, Louis. Magic is love. All magic should be performed out of love. The moment anger or hatred things your magic, you have crossed the border in a dangerous world, one that will ultimately consume you. So this is what I mean. You know, if you decide to kick someone in the ass or send someone diarrhea for 3 weeks, just a stupid example, but I'm just saying that can and backfire on you, because there is a law, and especially in witchcraft, you know, what you send out you will receive 3 times. So but even if you go out, okay, I'm wishing good for everyone because I will receive 3 times back, it's not working either, because you're not doing it with your heart. So you always, whatever you do, you need to do it with your heart. What are you laughing about? Backfire. Yeah, backfire. Yeah. And trust me, karma is a bitch. So here are some examples, like the herbs. I'm stopping that now with magic. I'm going into the herbs now because I haven't talked about one herb yet. And I've been an hour here, and I don't want you to after giving them diarrhea. No, they're not getting any herbs from me. I just wish them diarrhea, and they're not gonna get one herb. No, I couldn't. What algae? I did do that trendy freezing for someone to leave me alone. So, oh, thanks, Judith. I'm not done yet. I wanted to talk about some herbs at least, right? Because that's what my thing is. Some typical witch herbs. So one of them, I introduce one of the Baba witch herbs. And please, I'm talking about the Mandrake now, the Mandrake root. And I'm saying that loud and clear. Do not take it. Do not make a tea out of it and drink it. Do not try that at home. So Mandrake is a root, and called the wild lemon or the sorcerer root. And it looks like actually like a human, that root. Soon I will be able to do screen sharing. So maybe if you would be kindly looking Mandrake root up. So that that Mandrake root is actually a narcotica. So like original, like it's used as a painkiller if you really knock someone out. For surgery. If you're out in the woods and you find a Mandrake root and you need to fuse 2 stitches on them, knock them out. No, don't knock them out. Don't even try that. Don't even go there. You really have to know a lot about. Bye, Manic. I was just talking about Mandrake, and now you're going to bed. Now we're going to the details. I'm just kidding. You have a good night, Manic. Is the Mandrake with a big 3rd leg the best? Well, it depends on. Sometimes it has 3 legs, sometimes it has 2 legs. Depends on how the root looks. Oh. Matt. Oh, mother have mercy. So, actually, it's a narcotica. So, and that's why please do not, and it's poisonous too, at a certain amount, if you know the dosage. But you really have to consider everything, the weight of the person, age, and so on, right? And since, if you're not into herbs, like really in general detailed, do not try that at home. So I'm just explaining a typical witch herb, which everybody knows for which, or which they put in their salve. So I'm going to introduce one every week. Because they said witches were flying, right? Yeah, they were flying. They were high as shit because they were putting all kinds of stuff in their salve and they rubbed it in their skin. And then they were flying all right. So I actually have the recipe for that. Wink. It's the fall, yeah. So, since its root is, that root is connected with the element of fire, to Hecate, the goddess of the underworld, Mercury in its masculine. So it was used back then for magic, for protection, fertility, money, money spells, for love and health. So what they did back then, I'm reading it because that's not something I use it for. A whole mandrake root placed on the mantle in the home will give the house protection, fertility, and prosperity. Mandrake is also hung on the headboard for protection during sleep, carried to attract love, and warned to prevent contraction of illnesses. Where there is mandrake, demons cannot reside, and so the root is used in exorcism. So, which is pretty interesting, right? They use it in exorcism, but they burned the witches because they were using that root, or they were using herbs. Duh. To activate a dried mandrake root, to bring its power out of hibernation, place it in some prominent location in the house and leave it there undisturbed for 3 days. Then place it in warm water and leave overnight. Afterwards, the root is activated and may be used in any magical practice. So, money placed beside the mandrake root, especially silver coins, is said to double the scent of the mandrake, causes sleep. So, Mandrake? Where was that? I didn't see that. Was there? Or was it a bar? Hi, Heaven Sent. Thank you. So, that was a typical... oh, okay. Yeah, no. Yeah, no, I don't think we've been to Oxford, no. So then, another one is the hyssop. That's where you have an oil from scratch. Where was I? So, it got the element Jupiter, the element fire, masculine, and it's used for purification and protection. And the magical uses where hyssop is the most widely used purification herb in the magic. It is added to baths and sachets, infused and sprinkled on objects or persons to cleanse them, and hung up in the homes to purge it of evil and negativity. So, if burned as an incense or thrown into fire, it is said one may draw upon magical dragon energy. Now, well, that I like. So those were the magical purpose of that hyssop. And now, now we come to the beneficial stuff. Hi, Cher. So, it is for chronic bronchitis, for asthma. It's inflammatory. So it's relaxing for muscle pain. So yeah, that's, and also if you're female and you can't get it going downtown and you really need your period, you can help it with that. So then, yeah, that's what I said, breathing issues. That's what it's for, asthma and bronchitis and lung problems. But that was at benzoy as well for muscle ache and the peppermint and the eucalyptus. So then we have the amaranth. That's a very nice one. So too bad that is Anna still here? I think she gone. Because that was a plant that the Aztecs used as well. So and that amaranth is hey Max. It's feminine, it's Saturn, fire, and deity is Artemis. So and the powers are healing, protection, invisibility. Oh yeah, that's okay. Yeah. No, it was for your chocolate pudding, for the chocolate milk. Oh, Scratch, do I have to explain everything? It was for your tea. So the amaranth was used in pagan burial rituals. It was also once outlawed by Spanish colony authorities in Mexico because it was used by the Aztecs in the rituals. So here we go, another culture, you know, for that was eliminated because of being in tune with nature. So a crown of the amaranth flowers worn on the head speeds healing. Yeah, please, if you do that, if you sit in your bed and put that amaranth flower on your head, please send me a Twitter shot on Facebook. Please send me a picture. To make sure that you are never struck by a bullet, pull up a whole amaranth plant, including roots, preferably on a Friday during the full moon. Leave an offering to the plant and then fold it, roots and all, in a piece of white cloth. Wear this against your breast and you'll be bulletproof. And please, again, do not try that at home. Like, you know, the dried amaranth flowers have been used to call forth the dead and are also cared to cure the affections, to mend broken heart. So those were those old things they were used for. And but now we come to the healing part of it. I might cry. Yeah, UX, that's what the Hitman use. Hitman 4701. You, you don't have breast scratch? Lord have mercy. So the main usage for that plant is to stop bleeding, you know, wounds from bleeding, diarrhea, for headaches, menstrual problems, and migraine. Oh, I'm wonderful. Cher, how are you? And if you have sleeping problems. Um, so use the leaves for tea, but only the fresh leaves. Or you can eat them as a spinach too. So, what else is it? Amaranth is known for many, many thousands of years. And it was used also as, as a veggie, right? Do you get any hurts for bad husbands? No. A gun? Just kidding. The Incas and Aztecs, they mostly ate the meat out of the plant because the seeds, the nettles. Are you? This is gonna like make you sleepless forever, right? My nettle story, trying to make you eat nettle salad. So, because the seeds are very big, no, you can't, Delene, you can't get that knowledge in the church. So, because the seeds are big, and whatever was in there they were eating, it was very nutritious. What? You haven't slept since I told you nettle stories? My fault. So therefore, so now we have another one. The Spanish, the people that invaded the Aztecs, right? They forbid those people the plant, and the people that were eating it or are still planting it and using it, they were killed. They said about 10 million deaths. So, and in the last 30 years, Amaranth was new discovered as a healing plant. So, I mean, what the fuck, you know? Like, really? So, and also, I forgot to mention for Mandrake. Yep, LJ, yep. They killed the people. That's what I mean. They killed many, many cultures for their knowledge. So Mandrake now. So the medical purposes are, of course, magic. So it helps you sleep. It's a painkiller, like I said. It's actually narcoticum, so don't. This is just an information. Like I said, don't try it at home. And if, don't call me. It's also for asthma, bronchitis, depression, inflammation in, your bones, headaches, and also snake bites. I didn't know that. So, but it doesn't say for what. Oh yeah, now I know. Okay, thank you. I was looking for that. Thank you. So yeah, it was even called the dragon puppet, that plant. Interesting, I didn't know that. So that plant has a lot of those alkaloids. So as I said, don't try at home. That was just an information, like, I mean, if you know a doctor who whatever who's into herbs and stuff, which I doubt. I mean, I do it for myself, but I don't do it for others. A flower. So, yeah. That was it for now about witches. Is it true watermelon gives huge bonus? I don't know. I don't have a penis, Iwax. I do not know that. So I could not even say I try it. Why don't you go and get a watermelon? Depends on which end you use. Oh my god, now I have this picture. Thank you. Yeah, here we go. Exact, Diane. It went well. 1.5 hours. It went well. It went well. Oh god, my cry is gonna have a boner in a bit. No, he's gonna report to us if he's gonna have a boner. A latte. I'm hot. I mean, warm. So, maybe one of the gentlemen will try a watermelon out and tell us about it. Don't send me pictures, please. That would be too much information. This is water, not vodka, just saying. Stiffy. Latte. Ständer. You know, Maxie's not attracted to the watermelon. What is it then? More apple cake, apple pie, or what? Oh shit, here we go. Yeah, I'm natural high. Jesus, Murphy. Yes, you missed the watermelon thing. IOX wanted to know if this causes a natural boner watermelon, and Scratch said depends on the end of the watermelon, and my cry is just checking it out for us, right? And Max is not attracted to watermelon. I'm getting a 10. I know I'm so white. It works? Good to know. Thanks, my cry. Now watch all the guys running and buying watermelon. Vodka? What is that? Yeah, as if you don't know. Hi, Persian. How are you? Yeah, I'm almost done here. So all I can say is that the watermelon was the innocent one. Oh boy. You guys. You're awesome. Watermelon sold out after Anya's stream. Yeah, watch them all run to the store. A rush, yeah, a rush. So, and then, no, I'm not gonna go there. I didn't. Hey, my skies, how are you? Good to see you. Yeah, I actually don't want to do that with vodka-filled watermelons. That might hurt and burn. I mean, I don't have one, but I'm just taking a guess that might sting a bit. So, oh no, I'm not sick anymore. That's been gone a week. Even my doctor was surprised. Like, no, my doctor was actually cool. I mean, he didn't know anything about herbs really, but well, we ate the cake too, Persian. It's all gone. Scratch ate the last piece. And he blames it on Iowa. Twice. Oh, poor Scratchy. Oh yeah, good seeing you too, my skies. Yeah, we had fun here. Well, we just started. You see what happens if you talk dirty, YouTube shuts you off. And I didn't even start talk dirty. I just said boner. IOX started. So is it good, my skies? You having fun? We really, yeah, we're. So, I think we're done here. Oh, what? Oh, I think Micra is sending us signals. No, I think actually it was my phone that got hot. I don't want to blame YouTube. That was a joke. No, my phone just overheated a bit. Hi, Elisa. So. It's hot here, but it's still very beautiful for summer day, and I've been having waves of my birthday. Oh yes, chakra opening and activation is awesome, but I think, whatever you have in you that still bothering you, like old stuff, that might come out too once. That's what I found. Once you start opening chakras, old shit comes out. But still, it's an awesome feeling. Yes, I agree, my skies. So, shall we wrap it up then? Or does anyone has any questions? Maybe for me? Make your chakras 8 balls. I love you too, Johan. What? Who's cute? Who's cute? Yeah, right? Me? Thank you, Sue. Oh, Scratch. Here he goes. No, Scratch warms up. I have to stay 5 more minutes. This is getting interesting. Why? I'm not cute. Thank you, Persian. Yeah, it was too warm today. I had to do something. I was melting. Jealous. You slipped. It's okay, Scratch. Let it all out. No shame. Have no shame, Scratch. I have no fucking shame. So yeah, well, maybe while I'm still here, like, because my skies, you have no shame. Shit, now I forgot what I wanted to say. I forgot what I wanted to say now. Yeah, chakra opening. That's the same when I do healing for people. That's why I would never do healings for people. um, Choking. Um, you guys crack me up. When I do healings for people, I would never go in without asking because I connect with the energy of the person, like completely. And when you do healings, it depends on what I do, cutting cords or opening chakras. The person has to be aware of it, what I've done, because it might affect the person a day later or the same evening, right? Like especially opening chakras, heart chakras. Anya can sort you out if one of those birds give you the screen. Oh my god. I want a double. Where was I? I was talking about my healings, yeah. So that I do. People always ask me what I do. I can't really tell you what I do. I mean, I can't explain what I do. I can tell you what I do, but I can't explain you what I do. So I connect with a person's energy. I go into another realm. It's actually that tense that one person has actually seen me standing there. I'm not saying who it was, but that's how tense it can get. Yeah, we can do that. Well, Scratch, we need to talk too about that, seriously. Like, we have to talk. At one, maybe on the weekend, I can call you. Or during lunch. What I was just talking about. Never mind, not now. I just call you. Either you pick up or not. Don't be scared. And now he's in caca. Now he's in shit. Chickens. Oh, you wait until I call. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. No. No, we just have to. I have to tell you something. Not bad. No bad news. Good news. You like good news? Poor Scratchy. No, good news, good news. Yeah, so what else? And I work with, well, you know, when you talk to me. Well, I find it's good news. I don't know what you think about it. Probably not much, but whatever. Help Scratch. And also I work with energies of Odin or Thor. Yeah, I'm an energetic psychic surgeon. Yeah, that's how you can call it. And that's why I need people to be aware of what I've done. I mean, like everybody that I did. Thank you, Sue. It just a lot of things happen because energy is energy. And if I dive into the energy, yes, that hugs stones. I didn't hug the stones in front of you. I did that by myself when I was by myself. I hugged the stone. So, no, I didn't hug the stone. I was sitting at the stone. You were sleeping then. Sure, if my charger is not dying. What CBD? Max? I don't know what CBD is. Sorry. I use kelp for my thyroid. Oh, cannabis oil. Oh, I really have to lie. I don't know too much about cannabis oil. I really would have to pretend I do, but I don't. Yes, I can remove one. I will not do it energetically though. I have a scissor for that. Squish. Yep. Okay, bye, Johan. Pipi. Bye, Johan. So, yeah, it was very funny. I was doing energetic work with someone one night, and like half an hour later, we were working with Thor, both of us, and really like later on, we both had really thunderstorms. That was actually pretty funny. Why kelp comes in pill forms? Well, depends on what for issues. They're also in health stores. Max, in health stores you can get thyroid supplements that has all the vitamins, ingredients that will help your thyroid, and they got iodine too. If I let you do psychic surgery on me, you would have to promise there will be no castration. Yes, I can promise you that. Wait, hold on, Max. Let me hold on. So Max, this is what I have. Thyro Smart. Oh, you can't read it really. Uh, I can't read on that. That got all the supplements, just vitamins. It is from a health store, right? It's no chemicals in there. That really got the iodine, the zinc, and all the other shit for your thyroid. So I take that once a while because I have my thyroid is not doing shit actually. So and then kelp. So that's why I take that. Thyroid removal is bad. Sheets. I'm just listening. Oh, really? You did? Ooh. Yeah, exactly. Stay away from hospitals. Scratch. And you're healthy. So, cat food. Oh wow, no thyroid anymore? Ooh. You should find natural toxin. Thyroid can be bad. IOX really cracked me up. Yeah, I believe that. Well, my aunt had her thyroid removed, but her was doing too much, and she had a knot, and like she was like aggressive. She was losing weight and constantly sweating and everything. Sometimes I wish my thyroid would work too fast, but whatever. Yeah, she was really aggressive. Like sometimes you couldn't say good morning, but that was all from a thyroid, and so she had it removed. But Everything after she got sick. Yeah, there are herbs too, right? If you certain herbs. Yeah, sure, you can get some speed to speed it up. Just kidding, YouTube, that was a joke. So was I finished with my energetic healing energy explanation? Yeah, that's what I do. Yeah, I don't have that problem. So, well, yeah, that's what I do. And I think so far it helped people. So this is my thing. I mean, I don't do a lot of frequency talk, and I'm not a big talker anyways. I'm not good with words, and I don't have to because I don't want to convince people about anything. So if I can help, I help with everything I can and have. So my cry is still here. Are you still on the watermelon or what? We switched to banana. Are you going for the oyster soon? Because I've heard that speeds it up too. Well, you guys, we're here almost 2 hours. You don't need it. Yeah, I have no doubt. So, you guys, are we ready? What are you eating? Scratch? What? Hot dog? What are you eating? A hot dog or what was it? No, Louis, I'm not a good talker. Oh, the dog is on the kebabs. You don't need to eye roll, Louis. I saw you rolling your eyes. No, I'm not a good talker. I mean, some people, like, I have all kind of information in my head. I really do. But, okay, Max. Bye-bye. Thanks for coming, Max. No, but some people that just sit there and explain, like, here's Scratch, our dark journalist. That guy just talks like, and I feel like a complete idiot when I listen to him. Like, I feel like, really, I should go back to school or something. No, not school, not our real school, bullshit school. No, I'm just saying, yeah, he's awesome. Like, sometimes I can't watch the whole show because my mind starts steaming. Then I have to rewatch and watch it later. Yeah, that's totally out of my brain league. No, but I can't really explain things as you noticed. Lois. Like some people that can explain stuff so nice, fluently, and I just end up in squirrelish. So. But that's just me. And I'm not trying to fake who I am either, so. Not really. Couldn't do that anyways. I am who I am. So if no one has any questions, then I would say we wrap it up here. Louis, did you get Zoom working? I know you understand, James. I have a shall we all gate crash Milky? Is he live? Is Milky live now? Okay, okay, Lois, what shall we do? Like maybe then tomorrow, or because if everybody is at Yes, I tried to add you on Hangouts. Did you get that notification, Persian, with your email address? I don't know if did you receive the notification? If not, send me an email. I got my email in my YouTube channel description, about me. I just have space between my email address because I didn't want people just to use it, copy and spam, you know what I mean? But it's my email. So, bye, Scratch. And remember, I call you. Bye. Hey, boy. I was just leaving. You're too late. And Micro had a boner. He ate a watermelon. You missed that too. No, I can't. I'm invited already. And I'm so sorry, guys. It's in a week, like you guys on sometimes so late. But I promised already Lois to come on. So if you're not too late tomorrow, I come. BB. So, bye, brother. Love you too. Okay, then. Shall we end the stream? That was 2 hours. Holy mother. Oh, and boy, the reason I leave the groups on Hangouts, I really don't have time during the day. And then I need to leave my phone on at work. And then it goes bing, 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 bing. If a chat group is there, and I can't turn the volume down because I need to be available, even with internet. So that's why. So don't be mad if I leave groups. Don't add me on Hangout groups. I really don't have the time. I don't mean it mean, really. I'm not being mean. It's just I really don't have the time. Okay, but you cracked me up. Like he added me on Hangouts, I leave the group, pop, back in. I leave Hangouts, pop, back in. You little goof. I was cracking up. I was laughing. I was laughing my ass off. Okay, guys, I'm doing it now. I'm leaving. I'm going. Well, thanks everyone for coming. That was really fun. I hope I didn't bore you with my witch story, but I'm going to read more next week, and then I'm going to talk more herbs. And I just want to change, people's view about witches and black magic, white magic, because there is no bad or good if your intentions are good, right? So that's my opinion. Yes, boy, you're my melting friend too. Oh, Micro, I took my face off. That wasn't supposed to be. Oh, that's fine, Persian. Whenever you have time. Yeah, and send me an email. Witches. I am a man witch. Blood magic. Yeah, there's blood magic too. There is. Especially for female, but I'm really not getting into that. Oh, that's okay, Hayden. You said at least hello and goodbye. I didn't find out anything about the Hungarian witches, Hayden. I tried to look, but I tried all search machines. Ooh, witches. Louis. Hey, Louis, you want a witch on your show? Shall we wait till Brian is done? Or what are you going to do? Because everybody will be there now. With the witches, what we're gonna do with the witches? Kitchen witch. You're not gonna burn me. You're gonna hug a witch. If you hug a witch, it's good luck. You know what? I always keep forgetting that this is streaming actually international. I always feel so secure when I see my little group, my little family here. And I totally forget that this is not only my little community, that this is actually international waters. So yeah. Yeah. Oh, Brian just finished. Oh. Oopsie. Stay out of Arabia. Yeah. Me anyways, like I wouldn't survive there. Yeah, I know. 2 hours already, hey? Wow. Oops. That was long. Okay. Now, that's it. Finally, I'm leaving. Well, I see you next week, I hope. I'm coming back and read the second answer of the Witch Hammer. Yeah, you too, Persian. Thank you, Persian, Sue, Iowax, Louis, Scratch, he's gone already. Hayden is gone too. Who else was here? My Cry Boy, Max, LJ, James, Diane. Who else? Iowax. Mice, guys. God, and now I started mentioning names, and I'm not gonna see them all again in my chat. Paula, Anna was here too. Johan, Judith, Zen, Chair. Oh. Did I forget anyone? I know I forgot. Quartz. And Pretty Face, of course. I don't see him here anymore in my chat, but Heaven, I know. Pretty Face was here. Heaven Send. Rick and Delaney. Oh my god. That is really awesome. Tim was here. I almost forgot Tim. Oi. Manic. Hey! I'm just saying goodbye. You missed it. Rabbit! I tend to do that too. Or if the scream is over for an hour, I finally get the notification. So, yeah, I was really just wrapping up. I'm wrapping up for half an hour now. Yeah, check down the White Rabbit Hole out. She has awesome videos about her trips where she's been. Really awesome. And interesting, funny videos. Oh, the cave one I liked. I would have so shit my pants down there. No. Oh, now you've been from the beach. Nice. Yeah, Scotland. Yeah, but I would have never ever gone down the cave, I think. In the cave, yeah. And even deep, but not if I would have had to crawl. That game over. I would paralyze and I would get stuck. And then they would have to tear the whole cave down to pull me out. Okay, sorry, Rabbit, but I really have to go now. So, because I have someone else that is waiting for me to come. So, I'm sorry to cut you down here. So, I've been on for 2 hours now. That was long. We had fun. So, yeah, that's what I say every time too. And then I miss it. Yeah, either I'm at work or something comes up at night or I'm tired or I get the notification like 2 hours later. Like, tea. Okay, everyone. Well, you have a good night. Thank you so much for coming and watching this. Maybe I could take a little fear from witches and magic and plants, So, again, thanks for coming, everyone. I love you. And stay safe wherever you are. And I see you next week. Good night. Bye-bye.